All right, good evening, lovely people. My name is Apam, a motivational speaker upcoming and a writer. I've come up with a motivational speaking called Apam Inspires, where I inspire my colleague youth and I make all of us understand certain principles we must follow so that we can accelerate our success. And I'm very happy to be with you on Amamansin Network, and I'm always grateful. Today, we have a very interesting topic we want to talk about. And I have said that governments want you to be poor. Yes, they want you to be poor. And we're going to look at why governments want us to be poor. Not only Africa, not only Asia, not only Europe, but every part of the world. All your government systems and economies wish that you were poor. And we'll look at why. So, why do we say that governments want us to be poor? When you look at the economic systems in the world, governments are the managers of the world economies. In a country, it is a government that is responsible for the economy. It's the governments that are responsible for the economy. Any part of the world. You go to Ghana, Nigeria, Cote d'Ivoire, US, UK, whichever part of the world you go, it is a government that is responsible for the economy. So if the economic system wants you to remain poor, then deliberately it is the government. And why is it that the government wants you or wish that you are poor? Or why would the system wish that you are poor? Why would an economic system be built to wish that you are poor? And this is the reason why. All over the world, every economy is built on lack. How do I mean by that? Every economy is built on lack because once upon a time, you must lack something. It's either you are lacking food, or you are lacking shelter, you are lacking clothing, no, you are lacking a car, you are lacking a building. At least you will lack something. If you have a phone, you need data or you need Wi-Fi for it. So you in that effect, you lack something. You cannot have everything. That is because money in the system has to flow from poor to the rich and from the rich to the poor. So if you have everything, money will not flow. So I gave an example the last time that let's consider an economy where the government gives you money anytime to keep up yourself. You wouldn't have to go to the farm. You wouldn't have to go to the market to trade. You wouldn't be working hard, you know. So everybody will remain lazy, and within some possible time, all of us will go hungry again, or will be struggling because you cannot what do you call have the necessary things that we need to survive. When people are not going to trade, when people are not going to farm, when people are not working, we don't have energy, we will collapse. So the system is built in a way that you lack. You will not have everything. When you have everything, the system will collapse. So, in effect, your government is only lying to you that we are solving all your problems. You see, they are telling you that they are ready to solve all your economic problems. But at the back end, they are aware that when they solve all your problems, the economy will collapse. So, intentionally and calculating it, you can see that the government really wants you to be poor or remain where you are so that the economy can move. Because if you have everything and if everybody becomes rich, it means the economy will collapse. Money will not flow from one person to the other. That's why I mean by the system or the government want you to be poor or remain where you are. Now let's look at something here. You know, the system benefits more from you when you are poor than when you are rich. And this is why. When you are poor, excuse me to say, and I have said that poverty is not only about people who cannot feed 3 times a day. You may be able to feed 3 times a day, but you cannot pay your light bills. You cannot pay your rent. You cannot pay your water bills. Even though you have a shelter, you are struggling to pay. You are poor. But the economic systems and the governments have found a nice way to put it to mean that people who cannot feed 3 times a day are rather poor. And that's not true. Because you are working and you have headache on what to eat. You are working and you have headache on how to pay your rent the next month, how to pay your bills, how to go by daily necessities. You are poor. You see, but system will benefit more from you when you are poor. You know why? Because the poor people cannot make decisions. The poor people cannot negotiate. The poor people cannot wait. They are always rushing, looking for the next opportunity to put their money. So the system will swallow everything from you because you don't have to, you cannot wait. For example, the rich man can wait for 5 years, planning on buying a car the next 5 years. But the poor man cannot wait. You see, the rich man can wait to have more money before he or she goes to the better restaurant, goes to the best boutiques. But you and I, who may be poor, excuse me to say, cannot wait. We need to eat. We need to feed on the little we have. So we rush in the system, and the system gets to take money from us all the time. But the rich person sees their money and look for opportunities. So they keep their money looking for the next opportunity to invest, while we spend money daily, hourly, and every minute. So you see, the system benefits more from you when you are poor than when you are rich. Because when you are rich, you have space, you have time, you can wait, put your money elsewhere and wait. But when you are poor, okay, Boache, Joseph, I can see you here. Thank you for joining. When you are poor, you cannot wait. So the system is always feeding on you every day you are spending. Every day you are spending you because you cannot wait. You don't have the patience to wait. But the one who has the money and is rich can wait. So in effect, the system is pulling money from you, the poor, every day, every minute, every hour. So that is why the system gets to benefit more from you when you are poor than when you are rich. I hope you get the scenario. Now, everyone that has excelled in business, you see, solved a particular problem. This is where my interest is. Now, we know that governments are not willing to solve your economic problems. They are not willing to take you out of poverty, right? They are not willing to remove you from the devastating situation and the frustration. They are not. Because the system is benefiting from you, and it's because of you the system moves. So what do you have to do as a person to solve problem? You see, and that is why the business people are making it, because they always solve a problem. And wherever there's a lack, that is a problem to be solved. So the business-minded people who know very well that government will not solve their problem, who know very well that government wants them to remain poor, will be looking for people who lack, and they will provide a solution to that problem you are lacking, to that facility you are lacking, to that commodity you are lacking, or that product or service you are lacking. Once they provide a solution to that, they will by forcefully remove the money from your pocket. And that goes to say that money is not in the air, and money is not anywhere. It's not in the jungle. Money is not found in the bush. Excuse me to say, it's not also in the trees. It is always in the pockets of the people, right? Money is always in the people. So if you need to take the money from their pocket, you have to provide a service or a product to solve a particular lack. So someone has the money in his pocket, but is looking for food to buy. You provide the food, take the money from the person's pocket. Someone has the money and is looking for someone to give him or her a particular service, a haircut, hairdressing, a stylish, a fashion. You provide that and take the money from the person's pocket. That's how the system works. So the governments understand that when they provide anything to you, they take the money from you. They are providing you electricity, you pay. They are providing you water, you pay. What you provide, you pay for it. So the government has recognized that you always lack. And for that matter, they provide you the solution and take the money from you. So what you can do is to also look for a way, a product or a service that you can provide to people who also lack. And money will come into your pocket because you are aware that if you keep waiting, the government keep assuring you because they want you to be poor for the system to be moving. If you want to break that chain, you have to provide something to the system and also get paid. So you particularly have to solve a societal problem. And I watched a documentary called The Undercover Billionaires. There are 3 billionaires who said that, thank you, great, thank you very much, who said that they can build $1 million company without using their money. So they wanted to try it. They will go to a place that they have never been before. People never knew them before. And they will change their names and will be able to prove to people that, yes, in the middle of a city, in the middle of a country, in the middle of a town, or even in a village, you can build $1 million company without using your money. So you know what they did? Grant Cardone is one of the billionaires who did that. He took the challenge and went to a city called Tacoma, right? And when he got there, he went there with only $100 in the US, only $100 and a one pickup. He got there and tried to find a way to build a $1 million company with only $100. You know what he did? He went round, looked at many places. He had to beg people to give him a place to sleep, beg people to give him food to eat. And, people are always willing to help you, but they want to see how passionate you are before they can help you. So he realized that in the city, many businesses are doing very well, but nobody even knows the business. So they are only relying on their current customers. So if a business has 10 customers, they are only relying on the 10 customers forever. They are not growing because they are not advertising. They are not showing up. People are not getting to know them. So he found out that was a problem. So he made a lot of inquiries, asked so many companies, so many banks, so many food retailers, restaurants, hotels, so many businesses, and realized that many of them would wish they were on the media. They wish they were advertising so much, but they don't have the time and the know-how. So he created his business model around that. Now, you're going to build a $1 million company with only $100. How would you do that? He relied on people who are influential in the town. So he went to the mayor of the town. The mayor introduced him to business partners, people who are already into business. He went to them, discussed with them, made sure he convinced people of his business model. And guess what? So many people invested that he was able to build a $1 million company in 3 months, 90 days, with only $100. When you say this to a young man today, he will tell you are kidding. How can I build a business without money? But you see, when your ideas are complete and specific to solving a particular problem genuinely, you don't struggle funding because people are willing to invest, but know how genuine your idea is. They want to know how significant that problem you are solving in society is and how helpful it will be to society. But you and I, we fail, and we always want to say that we want to start a business because we look at someone selling suits, someone selling shoes, and we want to mimic them. So we are looking for money to also go and buy shoes and start selling. That's not a business. You are not solving a problem. You are only mimicking people. You are copying from people. And such a business, nobody is willing to invest because it's nothing new. You are just copying from people. And so how competitive would you be? So you have to sit down and realize that the government and the system want you to be poor. They want you to lack. If you lack, people will get more solution for you and get money. The system will produce solution for you and get money. So before you can break that, you need to think and create ideas. So money is in the people's pocket, but ideas will bring it out of their pocket into yours. You don't need a job before you can start a business. You don't need $100,000, $10,000 before you can start a business, but you need an idea that can drive the business. And when the idea is supernatural, right? When the idea is superb, when the idea convinces a lot of people, they will invest and you'll be surprised. That's what these people did. So you see, money is found in solving problems, not in a job. Yes, your job can pay you, but a job is only giving you money to survive, right? So that you can keep working for them. But before you can break that chain and break the system to become wealthy or to help come out of a certain poor family, a poor generation, you need to know that money is in people's pocket looking for ideas to attract the money. And if your idea is complete, you can attract such money to free yourself. Now, because money is in people's pocket and not jobs, that means if you are looking for a better job, you can never find a better job that will liberate you financially. Why? Because the more you get a good job post, the more your what? Your salary, the more your expenses and your ideas of spending. So if you cannot find a way of earning money every day, every hour, every week, you will continue to struggle. Just imagine every day when you wake up, you spend money, isn't it? Every day you spend money. That is how the system is built. It's built in the sense that it can attract money from you every day because you will buy food, you will buy some water, you will buy some gas. You would definitely spend a day. But here's the case: you are looking for a job that can pay you at the end of the month. So every day you are spending, but you are waiting to receive money at the end of the month, and not even many income, only one income. That is never helpful. That is never saving. That cannot liberate you financially. It cannot liberate you from the system. The system will keep on suppressing you till you remain poor and build a poor generation, because that's how the system is built. You understand that? So if you want to break this, then you need to know that you need to provide an idea, a propelling idea, not a job. So from today, even if you are looking for a job, there must be many jobs that you are skillful at and bringing you income from many streams. Otherwise, the system will colonize you and financially you will never be free. And before they bring out what is in their pocket, right? The solution must affect society. Look, if you really want to provide a solution that can attract you money, you need to be looking at a way to solve a problem of a whole society. Because if you are able to solve a problem of a whole society, you are attracted to everybody in the society. And the more you are attracted, the more money comes to you. That's how it is. The second millionaire, when he went to the city, she realized that many people don't get access to fresh fruit. So she built her company around wellness. See, she just started campaigning about wellness. You need to take in fruit juice, natural fruit, to build your immune system, to reduce cholesterol, to reduce, to gain energy. Started to preach this to people, and they got to realize that it's true. In this same society, nobody is selling fruit juice that is natural. She was able to convince people because she was solving a problem of the whole society. You just want to pick money, go to the market and buy shoes and start selling. You have a problem. People sell shoes all the time, and you are not the first person to sell shoes. So if you want to break the system, you need to provide a solution to a problem that is unique a unique solution, a competitive solution, a solution that people have not realized, people have not planned it, people have not done it so much. But if you just pick money, go to the market, start buying things and selling, it's a business everybody does. It's a business people do. So you're not competitive, you are not different, you are not unique. What makes you different? What makes your shoes different from the next person's shoes? Maybe you just reduce some price, and maybe people will not get to know you because you are not competitive. You are not solving any significant problem. That's what you need to know. If you are able to solve a problem of a society, they will be attracted to you. And many of the successful business people who have been able to break through the system and are wealthy and are financially free, such that the system cannot control and suppress them, actually provided a solution that helped the entire society, the entire community. And that's how come they broke through. Look, you are complaining of a startup capital because your business is just to compete with existing businesses. Like I did say, you are not really thinking about an idea to solve a problem. You're not even focused on finding a that people around you are facing. And you think you need to have some big money before you can think of a big concept. No, every big concept you see today, or every large business you see today, started a small scale, started probably by one person, and now grew to accumulate a lot of wealth. And many people have to be employed to keep the company moving. So you don't necessarily need to have big money to start a business that can flourish. You only need to have a big idea and starting small with whatever you have, with friends, building a relationship with people, you come together and then you flourish. Look, if you don't know this and you are waiting for the government, right? You are waiting for to get a better job. You are waiting to have better certificates so that you can progress in the academic ladder and get more money. It is never working that way because you are still going through the system, and the system is built to always take money from you every day. That means you must build yourself to always find money every day. Until you do that, you are never going to find anything significant to come out of that financial difficulty. You need to know this. If you don't lack, the system doesn't move. But if you lack, the system moves. Please be sure to follow me on Facebook, Twitter, TikTok, all the social media platforms. Apam Inspires. Once you type in Apam Inspires, you will see me. I share videos on wellness, businesses, ideas, motivation, anything that can motivate you and pinpoint the things you need to do to accelerate your success. And I keep saying that before you succeed, you need to find out and learn more about some of the things we are talking about, because money is a system, economy is a system. If you don't have any understanding of the system, you can never progress, you can never break through that system. A system you don't understand, you will not break through. That's why we are talking about it, and we are telling you that the government wish that you remain poor or where you are, right? The system is built to take money from you every day. That's how it's built, to take money from you every day, every single day. Sometimes I think that we rush into starting something than sitting down to plan. Your ideas are complete when proper planning is in place. That's true. I would say that's true. You don't need to rush. You need to take it gradually, consulting the right people, talking to the right people, building the connection, right? You just think of an idea. Just think of an idea. You are in a society with people, and people always lack. Do you understand that? People always lack something. Find out what they lack. Your money is in people's pocket. Go and look for it. Don't sit down and wait for the month to end before someone pays you. Yes, you can be doing that job. You can be earning your salary at the end of the month, but you need to be earning something extra, because the system is taking something extra from you every single minute, every single hour, every single week, every single day. Why wait only on the month to end for you to get paid? You see, so you need to know that just make sure you are consulting the people, finding out their problems, finding out what they lack. Think, sit down and think, go through thinking, go through their ideas. You may have so many ideas, but when you process them for a particular time, let's say a week, month, whatever time you think, right? If you are able to the ideas you have, and you're able to come up with a complete, I mean complete. When your ideas are not complete, people buy it because people would like to ask questions. People will be inquisitive to know more. They want to know how helpful your idea is, how it's going to solve a particular problem. If you are able to provide that, then you should know that it's going to work. But don't just sit down and start complaining, I don't have money to start a business. You are just looking for money to throw into the market. It will go waste. Nothing will come out of it, right? You need to understand that before you can break the system, you need to provide a solution extra competitive. A solution that is unique and significant to the people, right? But the last thing I want you to know is that going into any idea of solving a particular problem, don't have your mind staked on the money. Have your mind stake on the opportunity you create, not the money. Because you know one thing, money is like a reward to hard work. If you put in the hard work first, it's the hard work that's going to attract the money. It's the hard work that's going to attract the connection. It's the hard work that's going to put your integrity in the market to prove your concept. But the moment you go in with the mindset of making the money quickly, I bet you will not survive this. Possibly you will not build integrity. Possibly you will not build the connections. People will not get to trust you because you are just going in to pick every small money to spend. And the common mistake we the young ones do is that the moment we start something and start picking up, we feed on it. We don't wish to put more effort. We don't want to put more money. We don't want to invest, reinvest, re-put, or strategize, keep growing. No, we become reluctant and want to feed on it. Please. Last thing, just take note that the government system, the economy is built so that it can keep you where you are, for the system to move. If you lack something, I will provide a solution to you, take the money from you. The economy has transacted. Business is going on, right? But if you have, and I have, and nobody is giving each other a helping hand, nobody is providing a service or a product to the other, the economy will become static. So for you to also get money from someone, provide a solution. Provide a solution. And mind you, wherever there are human beings living, there's a problem. There's a lack of something. Find out if you are able to provide a solution to cover that lack. If you're able to provide a product or a service to cover that, once you do that, and once you're able to prove that concept that you are solving a particular problem, and you clearly communicate yourself to the people to accept you, and you're able to build your integrity, you're able to build a trust with the people, you're able to show that, yes, you are really solving and you're concerned about the society, boom, you've made it. Look at Elon Musk. He is providing solution to world problems, right? World problems, sustainable energy, networking, satellites, his solutions, and the world is paying him. He's not sitting and waiting. He is looking for every problem. I mean, any problem the world is discussing today, Elon Musk is looking for an opportunity problem. I see as problems that can never be solved. Look for the problem. When you set foot in any community, any society, any market, look for the problems. When people are talking about the positivity, listen to the negativity also. That's where your business opportunity lies. That is where you can find yourself an opportunity that will let you break the system and become financially free. Thank you very much for listening today. And I hope you are inspired. I hope you have learned something new, that the economy is built on lack. You lack something definitely, and someone around you is lacking something definitely. And for you to make hay, or for you to be able to receive money from the system, provide a solution to that lack. And wherever you find yourself, possibly 90%, 99% guaranteed there is a problem there. There's a lack there. Solve it. Once you're able to solve it, money would typically flow from the rich to you and from you to the rich. And you build the connection with people and you're able to break through the system. This is Apam Inspires. Please be sure to follow me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, um, YouTube, every social media platform. Apam Inspires is the name. I write, I motivate, I talk. Right? That's what I want to do. I want to motivate you. I want you to find out the things, the small things you need to do to accelerate your success. Some people say, yes, we can always talk, but when you go to the grounds, it's difficult. Yes, nothing is easy. Even talking to you is not easy, right? But I'm doing it. So if you want things that are easy, you cannot be patient, because the world is met with complex problems, and we need complex solutions, typically complete solutions. And once you provide that, boom, you have made it. I will see you again another time. Thank you very much for following. Please remember, Apam Inspires on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, all social media platforms. You will see me there so that we get to interact. You can have my number or my contact also from my Facebook page, and we can get to interact more, ask compelling questions. I get to learn from you, and you also get to learn from me. Thank you very much for joining the feed. I will meet you again. Thank you. Bye bye.